What's up, guys? I want to show you all how they hinder us from the full glory of the Holy Spirit. Um, I'ma single this out to church going, us, church going peoples. I'ma say church going peoples because we all God's children and we all should be getting some kind of spiritual guidance. This whole world should be getting some kind of spiritual guidance from, someone, somebody, from God. You know, I, I'm gonna say God. And God, um, send His, group of disciples out. And we all should be getting some kind of spiritual guidance. Now, how Satan can interfere and interrupt into that full glory of God, what God trying to give you all, is by watching, the sex, the violence, the movies, on television, the violence, the sex, the explicit language, and also the music we listen to. Okay, the music, the violence, the sex, the language, and also the things we do, our conversation that we have towards one another, our conversations, say can send somebody to come around you to even, talk about someone that'll hinder you. How we think, we may think we better than somebody, was slander someone else. Satan get his little groups of people, to come to you, with all kind of stuff, problems and want you to, want you to be involved in things that'll hinder you from God, the connection with God. Satan, he set all this stuff up. The videos we watch with the nudity, the Beyonce and all that, shaking her booty, my side, all of that stuff. I shouldn't throw no names out, but it's all that. I shouldn't threw their names out, but it's all that. All that kind of stuff hinder us, and we as church going people, we don't look at it like that. We think that, we go to church, play church just for that Sunday, and then when we come home, we watch TV. It's not even good to watch regular TV. Regular TV that's on the regular channels. Because they have all kind of violence and sex and all that scenes and all that stuff. I don't watch TV anymore because God's Spirit don't allow me to watch it. You know what I'm saying? I have no desires for it no more anymore. But that would just really hinder us from the full glory of God's Spirit. And that gives Satan a door open. I could be all day naming the little things that Satan take advantage of. And that's how they get us. Trying to please one another. Trying to please a person, trying to please somebody else, trying to please a spouse. We should be trying to please God. Putting somebody else first before God. Putting your husband, putting your spouse first before God. God should be first in your relationship. God is the foundation that holds your relationship together. That's how a relationship stay strong, is through with God. Okay? And that's how Satan break down that whole little foundation, your whole little, your relationship, the whole little marriage thing, friendship thing, and also, your children. I done seen that, parents trying to please their children. God should be the one that you that we trying to please, and not the children. That's how the children take over. That's how Satan get us. And then that's how we get disobedient kids and children. Okay? And also, guys, it's materialistic things. Putting things before God. That car before God. You know, God make us wanna, not God, Satan make us, I'm gonna say, put things, materialistic things to make us feel good by ourselves, about ourselves. And God should be, God is a jealous God, and it's God that should give us that pleasure that we should be trying to please. It's just like worshiping Baal gods, you know what I'm saying? Putting that money, worshiping money, I see a lot of people. It was the thing to do. In 2000, everybody bragging about how much money they had. I got millions, billions, rappers, and then you got, regular working Joes trying to make it rain, or trying to do what what they see these people doing on television, and they don't have it like that. So we have fallen back. We have fallen so far, so deep with God, to our eyes, so that God closed our eyes, and we are living in a make-believe world. And this Damien, I'm talking about me. I'm trying to open up people's eyes and get people back to reality and get people back to God. And these spirits are trying to hinder me from doing that, because they know I have the truth. And I'm going to give you all the truth, the real. And they know that. And for every means, they trying to stop me. So, this is what's been going on, guys. Your eyes have been shut and closed. God opened up my eyes first. The angels have been set out to open up people's eyes. The things that I say, the angels, God angels, has been, ministering to the people, ministering to God's chosen ones. And we were set out to open up, everybody's eyes, to give people the truth and the information, and truth and the information is coming out. It's God angels. Okay, we're not doing nothing on our own, and that's another thing that Satan hinder us too, because he will try to take God out of everything, try to take God's name and out of everything, and make it seem like it's people, it's us that's doing things, and it's really God that's doing these things. That pastor. You should never put a pastor before God. And that's what the people inside the church house been doing, worshiping their pastors and stuff like that. God have given these pastors, their knowledge. It's God that been giving, God angels that been giving these pastors knowledge, and they haven't been getting the full knowledge because it wasn't time, and also disobedient. The hindering the things that I'm talking about that hinder pastors from getting the full spirit and getting the real truth and telling the real truth. And some pastors just I'm gonna keep it real. It's money. That's how Satan get them. The clothes. That's how Satan get them. And trying to please and trying to please their flocks, and trying to please their people, won't get their peoples the real them. And that is what get our people down, get all the pastors and ministers down and prophets down, and women. and whoremongering inside the congregation. That's what get our pastors and preachers and prophets not the full glory of the Holy Spirit of God. And the ones that really trying, they will block and stop them by porn and television and all that other stuff. You know, I'm going to keep it 100 with you all. That's my job. And that's what's stopping us from making it and succeeding as a whole. So, it's time to get this thing back for God. They're trying to control us. They're really trying to control us. They have been controlling us for a long time. And what you all thinking that Illuminati and all this stuff, and they controlling them. Okay, it's levels that you got to go in the spiritual and the devil world. It's levels. And whoever got the highest money is on a whole nother level of controlling. The devil controlling them, and they controlling the peoples. That's how it is, you all. And it's just like that. And that is true about selling souls to the devil now. That's true. And anybody can sell their soul to the devil. It ain't got to be Illuminati, the high people, the high rich peoples. It ain't got to be them. You know, they get us to sell our soul by doing the devil's deed. Selling dope, the drug dealers, the pimping, the drug users, the prostitutes, you know what I'm saying, the Johns, the people that drink alcohol. You selling your soul to the devil because you doing the devil's job. So don't think just because the rich people got money, they down with the Illuminati. The Illuminati is a secret society. That Illuminati is the spirits. It's Satan. They the ones doing the pushing the buttons, the pushing on buttons and calls and all that. They doing all that. They run the whole world, and God is trying to take the world. God is taking the world back from Satan, and that's our job. God have called us, and Satan trying to take over and trying to stop us, because he want to rule the world. Okay, the television, they own that. NASA, they own that. They own the whole world. Okay, they own the whole world. I tell you guys, I tell you, they own the whole world. And how they own the whole world? Because the whole world has fallen asleep and drunken and had their eyes closed. And doing whatever. We treat people bad. We snobbish. We do what we want to do. We worship bear gods when we think we worship God, but we don't worship God because we're not doing godly things. Just like Jesus came to Abraham, talked to Abraham's children, and Jesus told Abraham's children that if you was worshiping God, if you were God's children, you'll do just as Abraham was doing. They want to argue Jesus down and tell Jesus that the only father that they worship is God, and God is their father. That's the problem we having right now today, world. Because we want to do whatever we want to do, and then dress up pretty, dress up fly, and then go to church on Sunday. And then when we get out of church, here we go, back all over again. Treating people unkindly, kicking people out, talking to people wrong, denying people for this, talking about how that person look, just doing all kinds of things, thinking we better, puffed up with pride. That's how Satan winning. Time to get it back. Time to take everything back. Take this world back from Satan. And then we can go up. Then we can go up. Because the world will be left behind, you all. Think about it. The world will be left behind. God's people need to get it together and come together. Time to make this happen the right way. And I also know that. When nothing works, ain't nothing gonna work if the true leader, God's true leader, don't come. God's true leader don't come, it will not work. This thing will not work if God's chosen one do not come up. That's the only way this thing will work. If God's chosen one take over, take control. It's got to be God's chosen one. So, hope this reached and touched you all. This world, we need to do better. Really need to do better. And I'm going to say something else, because this would have been on my mind. You know what? I can go to every I don't like working at fast food restaurants, but I have been working at I worked at fast food restaurant for like 5 years, okay? When I got out of high school. And I'm gonna tell you, it's already minimum wage. Every fast food I go to, the supervisor always snobbish and always trying to put the employees down. That's sad. Try to make the employees, their employees look dumb or slow. That's sad. I hate to see that. I ain't gonna lie, that's the last place I would want to work. And I've been going to all of them trying to get hired. And that's sad. That's sad. That's really, really sad and low. It don't matter which one I go to. It don't matter. It always be some supervisor inside the job that acts snobbish. It gonna be one supervisor in there. One supervisor everywhere you go to any fast food restaurant. One supervisor act real snobbish. And we need to stop it. We really do need to stop that. Alright. Love you all. Peace.